Hello there, Gacha gamers, and welcome back to more LineMonsterFarm. And we're tackling something in particular, something that's well, I say relatively new. It's been going on for a year, but I was dead. Don't at me. So it's the Lord of Masters. These started, I think, January last year, and they're a PvP. Done in the tournament style setting of MonsterRancher, and it's all done in game. As a new player, you don't have to worry because the biggest part of this is actually entering. You get a significant amount of the rewards if you just enter a guy every day, and we're going to go over what you're going to have to do over the next few days in order to do that, as well as a bit of an idea for what these tournaments actually are. So on the left, yes, it will be left, you have our Lord of Masters flowchart. So you want to check the entry conditions for the tournament, select a monster along with 2 tactical cards, and enter the tournament, and that's it. Then you forget about it until rollover, and then you do it all again. So you do this for 3 days of qualification matches, 5 days of main event, and then a couple of days afterwards. That's it. That's all you have to do. Now, some of these entry conditions do mean that you have to think a little bit more about what you raise. You can't just raise tyrants. So I don't like it. It's terrible. Horrid event, 0 out of 10. But that's what we're going to go over today. Oh my god, look at him go! Look at him go! He's... Come on, stop it now. You're stealing the attention. Let's just get rid of him. There we go. See? Now he's all normal. So, what is the Lord of Masters? Well, down in the bottom in our little events tab here, it's generally these tend to go right at the top. The Lord of Masters, what's they're on, Road to Masters, or whatever it actually is. I say Lord of Masters because that's what GameWith says, and Google Translate. Can you tell that I speak such wonderful Japanese? Anyway, now we're on this screen. There's lots here, but don't worry, I'm here to bring you through it. What we're first going to do is go through the process. So, I'd already set a monster up, but we've killed it. This is the screen you would first come to on today after your rewards. So we click on it, all of your monsters are there. Now, I had my postcard model, because he's a bit fast, but on this screen there's still something to think about, and that is the little arrow that we're tapping up next to our model's face. You can see slightly diagonally up, green and even, and then of course down. These are your monster's motivation, how well they're going to do, and generally you want to pick someone motivated. Yes, I've got stronger monsters, but they don't really feel it right now. Then we go onto our tactical cards. So these are little bits that infer what your monster is going to do. So we've got a little power model here, so we're going to want power attacks. So I picked the little silver thing with the punch on it. Generally, I want my model to punch them as quickly as possible, so we put the faster speed on. Now, I could do an entire breakdown of all the cards if that's something people want. I'm not doing that right now because that would take up far too much time. We've selected our 2 cards. There we go. Job's a good one. That's it. That's the event. Now leave. Don't think about the game for 24 hours and then do it all over again. Except for the fact that you are going to want to have a slight idea to plan ahead, and that's where our little calendar comes in. So down at the bottom where we can see my tapping little marks there, yep, that's what we want to click on, our little calendar, and that brings up everything that you would have to do. But before that, the fights themselves have a modifier, and that's down in the bottom here. So down on here, on what looks like a little monster portfolio, you click on that, and that shows you, bang, everything that's going to be going on. So above us, above me, not us, you can see that we'll start in the middle distance. So we're starting at the third range as opposed to long range. During battle, the effects are activated when you're at a disadvantage. You have increased crit, increased guts recovery, and increased accuracy. So, you know, built-in combat mechanic. And all of your stats are increased by 300, and movement speed increases as well. So this is active across all of these fights. Now you'll notice that this first one here is greyed out. I was busy. I couldn't make this video for the start. So, here we have today's monsters. Not monsters, today's conditions. And this is what it would be. So you've got the Saturn Cup, no conditions. The Aranami Cup, 500 skill. And the Healthy Cup. During the event period, monsters trained using the automatic training method. So, the auto trainings that you have as you go through your days in, days out, they will all stack for this. So anything that says automatic training method, you could just use the same guy if you wanted to. So that's what we've got today. Then tomorrow we look at these. So on the on the 8th of February, we've got the Hop Cup, no conditions. We've got the Sunflower Cup, monsters with coastal aptitude, C or higher. And we have the Jump Cup. Now, these are the ones that actually require a bit more effort. You have to have raised a monster between midnight Japan time on the 7th of February and midnight on the, well, approaching the 9th. So these require you to have essentially completely raised a monster for it. So these are the ones you're going to have to watch out for as you are sort of looking through your calendar here. Then we go to the 9th. Venus Cup. Oh, look, no conditions. Now, the blue cups, the colour cups are really easy. You know why? It's there. You can see it. No amount of translated needed. I can say, without a shadow of a doubt, that's the blue cup tournament. And then again, you can see here, so similar to the 8th, we have yet another time period. So you will have to have raised monster in XYZ time period. Then we go on to our next page, and here we have, ooh, look, no participation needed. So the first ones on all of these, generally, as far as I remember, let me just double check. Yeah, you can just slap a monster in. Then we get onto our second one, so the Jupiter Cup here, and for this, generally they're monsters that are associated with whatever gacha sets going on at the moment. So because we've got the Slime collab, but there's a Gaboo and a QB, guess what? It's a Gaboo and a QB and dragons for some reason, because why not? Nendoro, Gaboo. There are some weird translations that are quite fascinating, but I don't have time to talk about that. Again, this Earth Cup down at the bottom, yet another instance of automatically raised monsters. Then we go on to the 11th. So we've got the Hit Star selection, we have the Scarlet Cup, we have the Step Cup. Hit Star, nothing. Just enter a monster. Red Aura, and monsters that have been trained from the 10th through to midnight the 11th. And then we have the 12th. So we've got a Coastal Cup with nothing. Again, Gaboo, QB and Dragon. Earth Cup, automatic raising period again. On to the 13th. And we have another Hit Star, nothing. a Navy Cup, Blue Aura, and another cup for our jumping monsters. So again, raised within that time period. And then we get through all the way to the bottom. As to which you have the Demon Champions. So you need to have come at least first. And that's your general idea of what you have going on for this Road to Masters. Then, that's it. You get to do some betting on the last couple of days, dependent on how many tickets you get from the rewards. And it won't let me see those currently. Oh, good. That you earn through getting points. It's not going to show it to me. Okay, never mind. But that is the lowdown on our Road to Masters. You then get some coins you can spend on things. MR scroll piece, very nice. Some Gaboo hearts, I guess. Some little icons if you are so inclined. And of course everybody's most favourite item. Why are you here, books? Anyway, with that said, good luck in your Road to Masters. And again, if you want to see a breakdown of all the cards, let me know. Put it in the comments. If you want to see updates of my Road to Masters, I can do that. I've got nothing better to do. But most importantly, good luck, and I'll see you on the battlefield.